All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. There's some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Carry on Johnson, 27 yards. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Let's get it.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his man on the comebacker. That's Lamb. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Let's go.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Check, 154.
At the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Johnson, the intended target.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Let's get that.
On second down, it's Johnson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up.
Mike's 56. Man, I got you.
Throwing is Allen on third. Screenplay, Johnson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Johnson was the intended receiver. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Two minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Right there.
Brown 80.
54 Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
56. Check 56. Check back.
On 2nd down now, Keys. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The point after is good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs have their 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come out here in the eye. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
I got it. I got motion. I got motion. Go, Mike.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
54. I'm here.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fielded about a yard deep.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And all the way down to the 35. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Stop your whining.
On second down, it's Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Half 85, half 85.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Quick dash. Come. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 56. Rush in.
On play action, Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the toss, here's Johnson. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Get some penetration here. It's alert. Undercrush. Pass 85. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Check.
To Johnson again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
Hey, watch the screen. Attack.
Mahomes going to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bills 28, Chiefs 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Keys. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 37. Check 37. Pass. Hey, home. Mike spot 4. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Go.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can chip one up.
Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Attack!
Down Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw, deep depth, got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.